And welcome back to another episode of Scrolling Out Loud. On today's topic, we're getting into is fresh stories that are at least 30 days or so new. Some of them
Some
are
are real
from
new.
today, a few hours
Fresh.
ago, minutes ago. Who knows? But please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we are finally able to be on Apple Podcasts. I was able to navigate that whole rigmarole.
Rigmarole.
It won't have all of the episodes on there, but I got at least the two newest ones on there.
The freshest
But
ones.
from here on out, the freshest ones. But from here on out, the episodes will be on there. So if that's your preferred method of watching, you are now able to.
Is that a watch or just a listen?
I think just a listen.
I've never done. I'm so sorry for my Apple people. I'm an Apple people, but I've never used Apple Podcast. I've used like Apple Music. I use it every day, but I've never done the. Usually my podcasts are either YouTube or Spotify.
Yeah. Well, I tried getting on to Apple Podcasts,
Yeah, a
but
while ago.
on my computer, like I would log in and say I was logged in, and then it would kick me right back to the login screen. And apparently that's not an uncommon issue.
Yeah.
That everybody happens, but I found
Sounds
a way.
very Apple-y of them.
I found a way to get around it. But we're going to just jump right on into it. And as always, I'm David.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get comfy. All right. My fresh is 10 hours old from Would I Be the Asshole? Would I be the asshole if I reported a substitute teacher for being a creep?
No. If they're being creepy, you report them. That's what reporting is for.
And the substitute teacher thing is what got me. All right. I know it sounds obvious that I wouldn't be, but I'm not sure. 26 female, am a teacher at a high school. So she's a teacher also.
Yeah.
There's a guy, 22 male, who substitutes at my school. He's really creepy. He found one of my friend's Facebooks and messaged her relentlessly. They met one time because he's a bartender at a local restaurant. He told her that he's a virgin and wants to lose it to her. Apparently, he fell in love with her from that one day. So, like, instant love.
Head over heels.
Right. Thanks for being honest, I guess. But then it gets worse. When she denied him, too nicely for my taste, he pressed her and asked what about just a one-night stand with or friends with benefits. So he's really trying.
That's what a virgin would do.
Right. She said no, obviously. Now he texts her at 12 a.m. Hey, babe, how are you? Pretty consistently, and she literally never replies. I don't know if he's dumb, desperate, or both. Sounds both.
Yeah.
What's weirder is when he texted her asking her to be friends with benefits, it was during the school day. So he was substituting for a class while texting that. Then today, ... Well, there's someone who uses my room, first mod. I don't know what that means, like period maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
Like first class, first period. And she wasn't there today, so he's substituting for her. So he was sitting at my desk and slobbering on my phone. So I'm asking two things. Would I be the asshole for asking him not to be allowed to sub in my room? No. Or I'm just so grossed out. It feels like he's going to violate my chair and sniff it or something. And he's just so gross. 2, would I be the asshole for reporting him? My friend is 25, but his persistence makes me concerned for the younger girls. But maybe I'm unreasonable. Please help. I don't know what to think.
Yes, report him right away.
To who?
To the principal, whatever.
To the school?
It is.
So that was my initial thought. And then I read the top comment and I was like, well, that's right. So the first half of it, like the texting the friend, okay?
Yeah.
I don't think she's a teacher. It doesn't. If she was, I think she would have said that. But yet YTA, so yes, the asshole. What does this have to do with the school, though? Multiple ways to handle this, as she could block him. I don't know why she hasn't. And if it escalated, she can file restraint, but keep this shit far from the school. And if it doesn't directly involve student safety. She made a good point, or they made a good point.
Well, but also she doesn't feel comfortable being around him. If you don't feel comfortable being around him, someone needs to know.
Right. So I was talking about just the first, like, if she reports, I don't think that she should say, oh, he keeps texting my friend. because that has nothing to do with it. But the fact that he was slobbering on her phone,
Well, but
and was he physically like?
but I feel that it, and I guess I could be wrong, I guess. Like, if your friend has told him no repeatedly and you're uncomfortable with the way that he is treating other people, besides that it's your friend and that's outside of school, and you don't want to be around this person because of the way that they're acting and during school hours, because apparently he was sending these messages during school hours when you had a class,
Right.
then that is a problem.
I mean, it doesn't say what time he sent it, so it could have been in between classes, but regardless, he was in the building probably. So on one hand, yes, I do think that if you are uncomfortable in any situation ever, go with your gut. Be like, hey, I don't think that this is a safe situation for me, or the other girls that she said. But so many people are saying, like, keep your professional and personal life separate, blah, blah. And I understand that for the friend
But
part.
in that sense, it's hard to keep that separate when you know this person in a personal setting and you don't
Right.
like the way that they're acting, and they're acting that way during school hours too.
I understand. A lot of people are saying, like, either, yes, keep him or keep your professional and personal life separate. Like, don't, like, you would be the asshole. And then some people are like, report him to the admin. He shouldn't be there at all, blah, blah. She's uncomfortable sharing a space with him. This is from her comment. She just said, I hate having to interact with him / I'm uncomfortable sharing space with him. In that moment, yes, report him.
Yes, if you're uncomfortable sharing
Right.
space with him, then you need to say something.
Yeah.
Like it's that simple.
So I think I've learned, like, in the last I think it's 30 days is when they give it like a resolution, like a vote, am I the asshole, whatever.
I have no clue.
I think it takes 30 days for that. So nothing's been, like, at the top
What is
voted.
that from?
Would I be the asshole?
I don't know if they have that.
Oh, because I was reading something earlier when I was looking for stories.
Let me see.
Like, am I the asshole? I don't think that they have. I think it takes a minute for.
I don't know.
I think it's 30 days.
I don't know if I can see it on here, but I know on the computer, because that's how I find my stories, is so there's this, and then on the side it has all the tags, and I know sometimes those aren't there, so that this just might not have. It doesn't look like any of them, because if they're voted asshole or anything, it shows up.
Right.
So they might not have that thing.
I mean, I don't think that she would be the asshole for saying something. I mean, that kind of goes with the see something, say something rule. And it's up to the higher ups if they want to substitute. I don't think you own them. I don't think that, like, I think they bounce for the district.
I have no idea how that works.
So maybe they can, like, choose not to choose him for the next, instead of firing him. Like, hey, we're not
sub for this class.
Yeah, we're not choosing you for this school. Like, he could go down the street to that middle school or whatever, but.
All right. My first story comes from Am I Wrong? 10 days old. Am I wrong for losing my appetite when eating around transgendered people?
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Hi, all. I want to preface by saying I by no means want to come off as transphobic and am a supporter of the trans community.
Clearly.
I am just sharing an honest sentiment because I want to know if I'm alone on this. Sometimes when I'm eating at a restaurant and a transgender person walks in, especially if they sit near me, I lose my appetite nearly altogether. I respect trans people and I know what they go through, but I get a little grossed out when I see that during a meal, especially male to female. I can't help wondering sometimes how messed up their thing is down there. I don't know if I'm wrong for this or it is a natural feeling. Can someone help me out? Does anyone else get this feeling?
Next story. Throw it in the trash.
Wait.
I'm over it.
There's an edit.
Nope. Next.
I worry that sometimes I act visibly uncomfortable when seated around transgenders, and I have asked the server to move in certain instances. And 2, it might make me the asshole because if they see me move, it might hurt their feelings, but I think it might be warranted.
Okay, I don't understand what is so unappetizing about that. Are they flopping their dick around? Probably not. Oh my Lanta, is there? I don't even. That's all I gotta say. I don't even know how to like.
My thing is, it's in the very first sentence.
Yeah, you done fucked up.
I don't want to come off as transphobic.
You already did.
It's the exact same thing as I'm not trying to be homophobic or I'm not trying to be racist, but
What's this in?
am I wrong?
It should be true off my chest, honestly, but or am I the devil? Because yes,
Like, so what? Because someone looks away or transitioned away or is a certain way, and that
yeah, but how?
like
Honestly, how do they tell? I mean, some of them, like, I feel like sometimes when they're like mid transition, you can kind of tell, but who the fuck cares? Like, I don't understand. And maybe it's a good thing that I don't understand, but I don't understand what could be quote unquote gross about that.
I don't understand because I mean there's I've seen plenty of transgender people around
Right?
us, and I guess it's just it's not just a me thing, but like I could give a shit less.
Well, and you got to think also, how many do you see that you don't know that are trans? Probably
Exactly.
a bunch. I went to school with one, and he's wonderful. And honestly, if I didn't know, I could never tell. Like, he looks kind of hot. I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, and it sounds like he's
he's definitely transphobic, but
like just focusing on genitalia though.
in my sense, I almost just see this as rage bait because it's a person that one, they are transphobic and wanted to just put this out there to get people to say something about it. And it's
or
my
he
opinion,
wants to be a trans and he's scared to
maybe
denial.
Because my feeling has always been, regardless of race, color, gender,
literally
religion, anything, if you don't like someone because of that one of those things, jump off of a bridge and don't come back up.
See, I've always joked, but I think it's
Minecraft
on. Okay, allegedly. I've always joked that I think that I'm more racist to dog breeds or like prejudice or biased or whatever it is to dog breeds than I am humans, because there's some dog breeds that I'm like, absolutely not. I would never own that. I would never groom that. I would not, but very rarely. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like but there's never been a person that I'm like, oh, I would never sit next to them and eat dinner. The fuck? Like, that's the wildest thing to me.
I don't understand that. I never will understand that, but that's just the kind of person that I am and was raised to be, is you accept everybody for who they are.
Yeah.
Unless this person came in being an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, if they give you a reason to not like them, but that's that one person, not the whole.
That's not the sexual orientation, or I don't know the proper term for transgendered thing, but that's just a person thing. Just because they look a certain way, and that doesn't, and you're supporter of the trans community, which again, no,
clearly not.
The fuck you're not.
Is that what he said? I'm a supporter?
Yeah.
I'm an ally.
You're a pervert. What do you think about people's why do you think about people's genitals?
I feel like that's what I got stuck on, but I feel like that's what he's stuck on. Because what did it say about male to female? I can't imagine what their thing looks like, or something like that.
I can't help wondering sometimes how messed up their thing is down there.
Yeah, but I mean, I might be oblivious or naive to this, but I think that a lot of people don't do like a full transition because it costs a lot of money.
Yes, a
So
lot.
there's probably people out here, which power to it, love it, do your thing, that can't do like bottom surgery. They only do top surgery.
Well, there's
Love
some
that.
that can't do any of it, and they
Right.
just,
Well, and then there's
for
like,
lack of a better term, cross dress.
yeah,
And that's just how it is
I mean, let them
sometimes.
do it.
That's how they feel, and that's how they want to be. Let them be themselves.
Right. I mean, to me, I feel like it's someone choosing to wear pink. Like if you were to wear pink, okay. Like
That's a
I would never ever even question it.
well, and it's like with guys, like a bunch of guys are painting their nails and stuff.
Love that.
Which, I mean, back in high school and middle school, it was the emos and stuff that
Yeah.
did it. But now it's like a very common thing, like a trendy thing
When I feel
that
like
people do. And
they mean
there are people
things
that
and
make fun of people that do that. And there are some I'm pretty sure there's like UFC fighters that
oh
do it.
yeah,
Like, yeah, go say that to him.
right.
I want to see how that works out.
Uriah Faber, I think, has like blue and then pink or
I think
something.
that started off with him letting his kids do it.
Yeah,
I
but it
could be
was
wrong,
for like Free the Kids or I don't remember what it was, but
well, Machine Gun Kelly has his own nail polish.
right. But there,
But
I
we're getting
mean,
off that subject. But yeah,
you what?
I said we're getting kind of off the subject of it. But yeah, like you just got to accept people for who they are. And if you're just being transphobic and disgusting by just wondering what their stuff looks like down there, then you need to go see somebody and talk to somebody.
Or ask them, like, hey, what's your situation? And I guarantee that, probably not, maybe not, but if I was a trans, I'd be like, you want to see it? Look, I paid a lot of money for this bitch.
That's you.
I would totally do that. I'm like, you want to see it? I'll whip it right now.
Fucking
That's
would.
a lot of money. I mean, I would.
I could just only imagine, like, if you were to do that and then your sisters come over.
Like, hey guys, look. Look what $1 million got me. I mean, you would show off a car if you bought $1 million car. That's my car.
I don't know.
Maybe I should go get me a penis.
You would never come out of your room.
Oh, clog it. All right, my next one is from Am I the Asshole? It's 8 hours old. Am I the asshole for letting a kid go home with his actual parent? I was asked last minute to give a ride to a child on my son's soccer team by my wife and the mother's child, Dana. She is a single mom who's friends with my wife, and they have a weekly ride share system that works for her and my wife. Since my wife is out of town, I agreed with no issue to take the kid to the game. In the past, when I've taken him, he's gotten picked up back at our house after the game or practice by Dana. This time at the game, Dana's ex, Jay, arrived towards the end. I know him from their time together, and while I've heard terrible things about him through my wife, most of it's relationship stuff between them. And I've never had an issue personally with him. Dana's mother was having a casual convo with him, which I interrupted to ask if Jay was taking the kid home. He said yes. The grandmother didn't object, and she just asked me to tell her daughter that her phone had died. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So right there, if that's where it ended, I'd be like, yeah, you're the asshole. Because if you've heard terrible things and you made a point to say that you've heard terrible things about him, send a real quick, hey, is it okay? Hey, Jay said he was going to take him home. Is that all right? I want to let you know where your child is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's me being mom and him being dad. Maybe he's like, oh, that's his parent. You know what I mean? Okay. When I got home, my wife is irate, saying that I left the child with an abuser, and how could I allow him to take the kid? See? She said I was irresponsible and I was potentially putting the kid in danger or allowing him to be kidnapped. In his defense, he was talking to grandma and grandma didn't stop it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe. I think that this is mostly a misunderstanding, but my wife says that I'm in the wrong. Am I the asshole for not being more aware of the ride agreements and arrangements and plan the child getting home. Yes. You had an agreement. You had an arrangement. Stick with that.
Yeah, because my only thing would be, like you said, would be to get a hold of the mom, Dana, somehow, some way. Be like, is it okay that whatever Jay
Yeah, be like, hey,
takes
Jay
the kid
said he was
home?
going to take him. Is that all right? Quick text, quick call.
Yeah, that's the
And she would have been like, absolutely not. Okay, cool.
exactly. That's the quickest way to resolve the issue. But also, it's sometimes guys being guys. It's
Oh, that's your kid.
he's
Okay.
talking to Dana's mom, so it must be okay.
See, that's the only part that I'm like, where was grandma? Where was her, like, oops.
Yeah, that's the only reason, because it would be different if grandma wasn't there. Like if dad had just showed up and you knew all this stuff of that had happened, and then let the kid go, because then that's would be like, what were you thinking?
Right.
Kind of a thing. But the fact that it just kind of like, my train of thought would be, okay, well, they're talking to
Casual conversation.
grandma. He's saying that they can take the kid home. She's saying it's okay. And I guarantee that she knows everything that went on.
Right.
So it must be okay.
Yeah, that's the only saving grace in this. Okay, so there's a couple edits. Edit 1. I'm not a fan of his after their divorce. Right there, you fucked up. You're already not a fan of him, and you know there's terrible things. Anyway. But they do have their own custodial agreements. Based on what I've seen shared with me, based on what
he's been shown.
Okay. He hasn't been accused of any abuse towards the kids. The only time that I have seen him since their divorce is when it was his time with the kids. The child could have went home with his grandmother, whom he lives with. Oh, he lives with grandma. I left him with both of them. Okay. So grandma, dad, child. Like, that's on you now. If he lives with grandma, grandma should know he can't go with him. It's Tuesday, or, like.
Yeah, so then that right there, that absolves him of that. But also it's mom being a mom, like his wife, thinking the way that it's in her her brain.
I went there.
So it's completely justifiable for her to be upset that he didn't stick with the writing agreement. But like I said, with grandma and ex-dad being there.
Right. So I lied to you earlier. One edit and one update. So that was the edit. This is the update. Update. I messaged Dana and asked if I messed up. She said, no, everything was fine, and his dad just came to say hi. The child went home with his grandmother. So all of that. I bet dad came home. Mom saw. She was out of town, I guess.
What he said was, I didn't.
He said he was going to take him home.
Because he didn't bring the kid, because I'm assuming that's how it was, that after the game, he would bring the kid to their house.
Yeah.
And then
Dana
would get picked up. And he didn't explain that part, that grandma was there. I almost bet that's what it was. That he just like left the kid with dad.
Be Jay. Like, oh, where's X?
Oh, Jay's taking him home. He didn't say that grandma was there, and then it just
well, out. And mom being mom, and knowing that if that's her friend, I guarantee she's gotten all the shit. Like the friend Dana has probably gone to her, crying all the bad stuff, all the things, and now she's like absolutely not, protective of her friend's kid. Okay, so top comment is, you are the asshole. Heads up, most kidnappings are actually by a non-custodial parent. If there was any lack of surety, you always keep the child with you. Wait until you contact the custodial parent before letting them go. Yes.
But that also, I guarantee, was before the update was posted. Because if they would have known that it was the grandma that the kid was living with, and that's what he said, right? That the kids live with grandma.
That's what
then grandma
like,
is the custodial parent, technically. And she said it was okay that dad took the kid. So
a lot of the comments are people fighting with each other
That's the one thing that between Reddit comments and Twitter, I just stay away.
Right. And
Like
I
I'll
mean, a
go and
lot of
read.
them are like,
Like it
well,
got to a point, like because I was like on like Twitter, Facebook,
I've never been on
TikTok,
Twitter.
like just like the comments, like I would just read some of them, and it would just like
Well,
this
they
is
say Reddit's a rabbit hole. Like,
putting me in a bad mood, and I just had to get off.
right. I don't think that he's the asshole. I think he's more. You could have taken a little bit more time to get it to like make sure that the child is going where he needs to go. But at the same time, he has his adults there. He said, "Do you want me to take him home?" They're like, "No, we got it. Okay, cool. I'm going to take my kid home." Not even like it wasn't a big thing in his brain.
I don't think he's the asshole
Mm-mm.
if it wasn't found out that that the kids were living with grandma.
Right. I think if we didn't get that update or edit, I don't think we would have.
Because yes, one of the commenters saying that most kidnappings happens from a boyfriend, like or a dad or
Yep.
mom, whatever. Yes, that is a thing,
Mm-hmm.
and that's been on all of the freaking
Amber Alerts
TV
and...
shows, freaking Criminal Minds, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but in this sense, kid lives with grandma, dad is there. Grandma says, yes, it's okay if
Mm-hmm.
they go with dad.
If we didn't have that update or that edit, would you have said that he was the asshole?
For not getting a hold of mom first before letting the kid go,
Right.
yes.
But I think the fact that grandma was there is what saved him. But the wife, I think that she's more, I just got all of the tea from this relationship and seen what she's gone through. Probably the whole relationship, the whole divorce, all the things. So she's probably a little protective, biased, all the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, big guy.
All right. My next one comes from Am I the Asshole? It's 10 hours old and it's got almost 9,000 upvotes and it's going up as we speak. It is. Am I the asshole for being furious that my husband gave away my sake and wine after I told him repeatedly not to?
Absolutely not.
I, 30 female, came back from Japan about 2 months ago and brought home an expensive bottle of sake I specifically picked after doing a sake tasting class. I'm not a big drinker, so I chose something I genuinely liked and that my husband would enjoy. It was meant as a for us thing. I also had an unopened bottle of German wine that a friend gifted me 3 months ago. My husband and I had multiple conversations where he asked if he could give the sake to his father, his cousin, or his friends, and I said a strict no every single time. No vaguely, not jokingly, very clearly. He knew it was sentimental and partially a souvenir. He also refused to drink it the one time I opened it because he had a headache. So I had about 20 milliliters and left the rest untouched. Fast forward to 3 days ago. I'm away from home and he has his friends over after a pub night. I didn't even consider that he would touch the sake or the wine because we've had the don't share this conversation a million times. The next day, I ask him, where is the sake? He casually tells me he shared the sake and the unopened wine with his friends and they finished everything. I was stunned, angry, disappointed, all of it. He then says he forgot that I told him not to give it to anyone, then adds that he doesn't remember unimportant stuff. Bear in mind, I had even given him a bottle of a whiskey specifically meant for his friends after I returned from my travel. When I confronted him about the sake and wine, he flipped it and said, "Don't let it spoil our relationship." And I suggested I see a counselor.
Oof.
Am I the asshole for being this upset over something he claims is not a big deal, even though I told him explicitly and repeatedly not to touch it? I'm unable to process the fact that my husband casually crossed a major boundary and is nonchalant about it. Edit. Husband and his friends are not alcoholics. He rarely indulges. Second edit. He said, don't let it spoil our relationship, not throwing away the relationship. Sincere apologies.
Give him the D. Throw the whole relationship away. One, he's gaslighting the fuck out of you.
Yeah, the don't let it spoil our relationship thing
Like,
is
you need to go see a counselor. Like, you're overreacting. Fuck you.
like you have asked repeatedly to give it to other people. When she brought this over, I guarantee she told him all about the class that she went to if he wasn't there, which
I
I'm
know. Why
assuming
wasn't he? Maybe she went for work or something.
some people do that, and this doesn't sound like it's in
I know.
the
I was
United
thinking the
States.
same. She said pub night. So,
So, like, I guarantee that she told him all about the class, where the sake came from, and that the friend was gifted to her. So it wasn't something for him to
yeah, keep your fucking mitts off, bro.
like.
Absolutely not. How disrespectful. Like, not only are you drinking it, you're drinking it with your buddies that are already drunk. Like, it's not that. Ugh, that
Well, and
makes
the
me so
I don't
mad.
remember unimportant stuff.
Yeah.
Well, clearly it's you don't remember important stuff when it doesn't involve you.
If it doesn't affect you, yeah. Mm-mm. No, no.
Because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Is there's especially back in the military when I did drink a bunch, and like a couple friends would come over and we would have leftovers in there, and they would try to take yours and be like, no, that's not, like, you can have mine, don't touch that, that's my wife's. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
Like, it's
Well, and she said that she got a bottle of whiskey
for
for
them.
them because
Yeah.
she knew that he was gonna do this shit.
Well, and he
Like, why the fuck are you buying stuff for your husband's friends? Absolutely not. Because you knew that they were gonna do this shit.
like, even if you're like blackout drunk, and I've only ever blacked out once, and even still, like, my friend said that because I didn't remember, because apparently we went to a bar
Mm-hmm.
and we closed it down, went to another one and closed it down, and I walked back to the hotel with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was like, "Did I act any different?" Like, no, you seemed like just regular you.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that he was acting is clearly how he feels and doesn't care about what she's saying.
Well, she asked him what did it say 3 days later? So he wasn't even drunk when she
Yes,
asked
3
him.
days later.
He wasn't drunk or hungover. I mean, I guess if you're over 30, your hangovers last. Girl, I found out. But I just the disrespect of it alone, that alone
Well,
would
because
make
that's
me
exactly
question.
like you said, gaslighting, because he knows that he did wrong,
Yeah, and he's
and
turning it
he knew
around.
that he was doing wrong when he did it. Guarantee it. I was like, "Oh, she's not here. It doesn't matter. I'll take it."
Maybe he's secretly mad that she went to Japan without him. You would
Either
be
or, then that
you'd
need
be so mad.
I that would be divorce worthy. I'm not gonna lie. But like, be an adult and be like, I've just lost my
Sorry, I
train of
threw
thought.
you way off.
Like if he like if he was upset that she went with her, be an adult and say something
Communicate.
about it. But no, you're flipping it around on her, saying that she needs to go and talk to somebody,
Right.
not you be accountable for your actions and being an asshole.
Which, I've after, listening to true crime and um Reddit stories and all this stuff, I feel like it might not be a real fact, but I feel like most people that are trying to control you, gaslight you, whatever, try to keep you from going to counseling because they don't want you to realize that you don't need them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I
the
mean,
fact that he's telling her that she needs to go talk to a counselor, I'm like, well, you just signed your own divorce there, buddy. Because she's going to realize she doesn't need you.
yeah, but he could also be saying that knowing that she's not going to, that's just going to make her mad, and then he can be he
How much
could.
is sake? Is it a lot?
I have no idea. I know that some of it can be very expensive.
What is it? Like rice wine? Isn't that what it is? Rice,
No,
whiskey, rice,
it's almost like a moonshine
vodka.
kind
Oh,
of like
but it's rice though, right?
I think so.
I've never had it.
I've never had it, but like I watch
A lot
Abroad
of
in
movie.
Japan
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and the way it looks like it almost either it's I think it's been compared to either vodka or moonshine. Like there's some or even tequila where there's some
Oh,
where it's like
don't tell me that. I love
super
tequila.
strong or there's some where it's like
Right.
but they sell in like gas stations and stuff too. So
Oh.
there's
Yeah,
different.
but if you go to Japan and get sake, like I kind of in my world. So if I went to Mexico and got tequila and you and your friends shared it, I'd be
Well,
pissed.
that's also different because, like, if you just went and got a bottle, like at a random liquor store in
Right.
tequila.
Down the
No, I'm
street.
saying like if in Mexico, if you went to a random place in Mexico and got a bottle of tequila, then yes, you'd still be upset. But this girl went through a
The
specific class
class,
to
yeah, the
find one
tasting
that
and
she wanted. She didn't just go and find, oh, that's expensive and looks cool,
right.
like I would do because I just like the shapes of bottles,
Yeah.
and just picked it out.
I mean, people do that all the time. They go to wine tastings and then they find, you know, wine that they tasted, they liked, and then they buy it.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't. That's
But I don't care if it's her peanut butter and jelly that she had in the fridge. Don't touch it. It's not fucking yours, bro.
yeah, I had that, then that,
And then turn it around on her?
and then I know that there's been times where there's been like leftovers, and I was excited to get it, and like the kids ate it. I'm like, damn, that sucks.
Mm,
Like I don't want to smack them across the head for it, but
right.
like there's things that you're excited about to try, and this was supposed to be for you, and you got to do it by yourself.
Well, yeah, and she tried to offer him. She had a little bit. But I'm wondering if she was trying to like, we're gonna do like a date night and then we're gonna try this together. Like I was waiting for you and then you all of a sudden had a headache, like that kind of stuff.
Well, there's even stories that I've read that had to do with like video games, like that they're multiplayer video games, and like these friends said, we're gonna just do this together. Nobody play it without anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course a friend goes and does it and gets ahead and then ruins the whole experience for everybody.
I mean, it happens for in couples all the time. Like,
TV shows.
yeah, like if
That
I
was one of the comments was that's almost like finding a TV show that you and your significant other like, and then you skipping ahead a couple episodes. Now it's not a um I don't even
like a
know.
team effort,
No, it's not a authentic viewing experience because one
right?
person knows what's going to happen now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like we're watching Stranger Things together, and if you went ahead, like I joked about it the other day, but if you went ahead, I would be a little hurt. Yes, I watched. I'm pretty sure I only watched the first season, but back when it first came out, and my memory sucks, so I don't
I'm
remember
pretty
it.
sure you got to season 2 because I remember the Bob guy.
See, I don't like. I watch shows like I've never watched them before, and other friends I've seen friends, but like I've watched multiple shows multiple times, and like every time something happens, I'm like, oh, and you're like. It's like the 10th time you've seen it? I'm like, yeah, but I didn't know.
Well, there's even been Friends episodes. You're like, I don't remember that happening,
Yeah,
and
there was one the other day. I was
we've
like, what?
watched it 5,000 times.
Literal. All right, my next one is from Petty Revenge. We love Petty Revenge. It's got 9,000 upvotes and it's 11 hours old. Stopped coworkers from leaving their trash on my desk. Many years ago, I had a corner desk near the door. Coworkers would regularly put their drinks on my desk on their way to the restroom and pick them up on the way back. After asking them not to do that, I put an extra wastebasket at the end of the desk and started tossing their drinks in it. They were often genuinely surprised to find no drink when they came back through. I'm wondering if it's like just like throwaway cups like Starbucks, or if it's like water bottles and stuff. You would think that you'd. I just apologized and told them I didn't know who left their trash on my desk, but I needed my desk space to work. They also bumped into my chair while cutting through my work area. So it sounds like cubicles almost.
Mm-hmm.
These things would happen multiple times a day, and it was always the same handful of people. It was so bad that if I were to roll my chair back 6 inches, I'd accidentally run into them. So that's exactly what I started doing. When I had to get a file from the side drawer, I would roll my chair back and turn it sideways to get the files. I decided that I needed a file pretty much every time someone would be cutting through my workspace. It took a few times, but the worst offenders soon stopped after a few interactions between their ankles and my chair leg. Oof, that would suck. I hate when shit hits my ankles. Remember the scooters that you would like? I would always profusely apologize and ask if they were okay, offered to help them and get back to their desk, write an accident report, etc. No one Nobody was ever seriously injured, but I'm sure there were some bruises. I'm not proud, but I would do it all again if I were at that desk in that office. That's funny. Some people only learn with violence. Well done.
Why are people taking their drinks with them when they're going to the restroom?
Well, that's what I'm wondering too. Like, if he has a desk, they probably have a desk.
Yeah. So if you're getting up knowing you're going to the restroom, why do you have your drink with you?
Right. And I'm wondering if it's that big of a thing that people set their drink on the desk, then go get like a little table, a little side table, a little cute table, put it next to the bathroom door. Put your drink. When you come out, grab it. And then every, 2 hours, whatever's there, dump it.
Yeah, but again, why are people taking their drinks to go to the bathroom? Leave your
Right.
drink at your area,
Mm-hmm.
go to the restroom. If it's like you're leaving to go somewhere, then so what?
I know.
Like,
I don't think anybody, I was kind of looking through the comments and I don't think anybody has ever I don't think anybody says anything about that part. It's like everybody skipped over that. But you're right. Like, why are people taking their drinks with them? Are they
and then
scared
it's
that they're
very
gonna?
inconsiderate of setting your stuff on someone else's desk when if you're working there, then you know that you have to use your desk for everything. So you're being very rude and inconsiderate setting
Mm-hmm.
your stuff on this other person's desk.
Right.
It'd be different if if they asked, but no, people are just going there and sit it on there.
Like what I'm picturing is like almost cubicles. Like when I worked at the lab, there was cubicles in the middle and then there was like little rooms that had like desks in them and it was an open room.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bathrooms were down the hall, like down like a hallway. And then there was like a conference room and then like a kitchen thing. But I'm picturing like an office like that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you pick? Like I'm trying to like figure out why, because I'm stuck on that too. Like, why are you taking your drink with you?
I don't
No,
know,
literally
but I
no
mean,
one says anything about it.
they got their petty revenge, and people got some bruised ankles over it.
Right.
Like,
And then they lost their $900 Starbucks cup.
and that's
Sucks to
just my
suck.
thing is like, don't set your stuff on other people's areas without at least asking first.
Like, hey, can I set this? I'm running to the bathroom real quick. Can I set this here? Like,
Yeah, like ask. Don't just do it. And
mm-hmm.
then if you notice that your stuff got thrown away, be like, oh, I shouldn't put my stuff there because it's gonna get thrown away.
Literal. And he
And
has every
then
right to. That's his desk.
your stuff got thrown away and now your ankles are bruised. So
Sucks to suck, buddy. Mm.
all right. My next one comes from Am I the Butt Face? It's 7 days old. Am I the butt face for basically calling my friend's girlfriend ugly?
Basically.
I, 22 female, just started officially dating my boyfriend. Before we were an actual couple, one of my best friends, let's call her Cassie, met him and right away said he was ugly. Like on the very first day she met him, she said, yeah, but he's ugly, by the way. I brushed it off because we weren't officially dating yet and didn't want to make things awkward with her. A few days later, we were talking about him again and she called him ugly. I was getting annoyed, but I kept quiet. Fast forward a month and Cassie got herself a girlfriend. We all went out to dinner together, me, Cassie, her girlfriend, and another friend of ours to introduce her girlfriend to us. During dinner, she made another comment about how my boyfriend was ugly in front of everyone. Just to give you some context, my boyfriend treats me really well and makes me really happy. So there's no reason for her to trash him to protect me or something. Plus, he's a good looking guy. Like, I'm not the only one who thinks so just because I'm his girlfriend. Blue eyes, brown hair, gorgeous smile, dimples, tall and muscular, conventionally attractive.
He sounds cute.
At this point, I was really pissed. Later that night, after we all got home, I texted her to let her know that I didn't appreciate her constant comments about my boyfriend's looks, especially now that we're officially dating. I asked her to stop and said something like, I definitely had opinions about your girlfriend's looks even before I met her, but I kept them to myself because it would just be rude to say them. So yeah, I basically told her I think her girlfriend's ugly. She got really upset and called me an asshole for saying her girlfriend was unattractive just because she thinks my boyfriend is ugly and that she was just being honest. But I don't see how repeatedly calling someone's partner ugly is okay just for the sake of honesty. Now she's saying I was out of line and rude, but part of me feels like she brought it on herself for insulting my boyfriend so many times to my face. So, am I the butt face?
No. Okay, one, clearly she's gay. So you probably wouldn't think that he was attractive.
Yeah, but you don't have to go out there and saying
Right.
they're ugly.
But I'm saying, like, you have no say in it. Like, Cassie doesn't.
No, not at
But
all.
at the same time, like, it doesn't matter if they could be ugly, but that person loves them. Let it be. Like, ugly to you might not be ugly to them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it's everyone sucks here because
It's a tit for tat kind of
yes, it is.
thing.
It's the whole tit for tat thing. Like, I understand that you're upset that your friend, apparently,
I know.
supposedly, is calling your boyfriend ugly repeatedly and in front of everyone now. And almost it seems like in front of him too.
I know. I'd be like, okay, then don't date him.
And,
Cool.
like, I don't understand why that's okay. But you also didn't have to stoop to the level of saying that as well. Like, you kind of went out of your way to say that. Like, you
Right.
could have just left it as, quit saying this about my boyfriend, kind of a thing.
Maybe she's jelly.
It's that, or she's just a shithead of a person.
What's the top comment? She's jelly.
Everyone sucks here. You have a terrible and unkind friend,
Mm-hmm.
and the solution isn't to insult other people. It's to recognize that people who are mean in the name of being honest are destined to bring unkindness to your life. If they aren't willing to change, you can end the friendship, or you might as well get used to taking it. Exactly. Like, if this is a repeated behavior with this person and it's just, oh, I'm just being honest, like, that's
Mhm.
not always
I know. Like, I hate it when people are like, oh, I tell it like it is. And they use that as a way to be mean.
no, you're just a fucking asshole.
Right.
Like, there are times where it is needed to, like, tell people the harsh truth,
Yeah.
but that comes a point
There's a
where,
time and a place. There's a way.
like, zip your fucking lip.
Right.
Like, because I had girlfriends in high school and stuff where people were like, oh, they're ugly or whatever, and I'm like, and you're talking.
Oh. Clock it.
Like, because I was very much a tit for tat person.
Yeah. I mean, we've all had those friends that, go through people.
When it was
And a
the
lot of the
same,
times I'm like, bro, like,
when it was those same fucking insecure people
mm-hmm.
that end up, you'd be like, oh, well, they're in jail. Oh, they're doing, like,
Or they're still messing around. Like, they're still going through people years and years and years later. I'm like, did you forget the part where we grew up? Like, you're still acting like you're in high school, sleeping around when you're pushing 40 there, bud. Like, we don't need to be playing around like this.
like, just because someone isn't, obviously you're not attracted. I mean, they might be bi, we don't know,
Right.
obviously.
You're right.
But just going off of what we have here, if you're not attracted to guys, so what?
Right. Well, and there's other things that make people attractive or unattractive. Like, the sexiest man alive could be a douche, and I'm like, he's not attractive anymore. Because the way that or like, we all watch movies growing up, and people would always be like, oh, that he's so hot. And I'm like, no, he's not. And then you watch the movie and you're like, oh, okay, I see it. Because you get like the personality, you get the mannerisms, you get the whole picture. But looking at someone without knowing them, that doesn't attractive, at least to me, is not just physical.
Like, and I guess in a sense, like, it would be different. Like, if the boyfriend wasn't a nice person and she was protecting her friend by saying this stuff, but clearly she's not. Clearly this girl's happy. He's treating her nicely, and you're just being an asshole. I think you just need to end the friendship. Like this tit for tat stuff seems like it's going to
It's toxic.
continue to keep going, and it's not
Well, and that could be
healthy.
not her, like, not her, her taste or her style or her, what is it? Her type. He could, like, even if she was into men, he could not be her type. Like, I, for the longest time, I wasn't disgusted, but I hated long hair on men. I absolutely. So, like, there is still, even like we're watching Stranger Things and everyone's all about Billy and he's so hot, blah blah. And I'm like, I think it's the hair. I can't get past it. Yes, it was in the 80s, and the 80s was very big. But I think if she doesn't like dark hair or if she doesn't like blue eyes, right there, that's, or the dimples, like, from what we're given, if she's not attracted to that trait, that could be why
Well,
he's
that's
ugly, but he's not. Don't say he's
like
ugly.
I don't like that's something that's like I don't find him attractive, but
Right. There's a
okay.
better way to
Like
say, like,
and
he's
again,
ugly.
I've had friends who had girlfriends who I didn't find attractive, but that's
Right.
not
That's not
my
your place to
girlfriend.
say. Yeah. Then don't date
Like
her.
I'm not like that's cool. You're happy, awesome. You think they're the most beautiful person in the world. Cool.
Right.
Have at it. It's not my opinion means jack shit.
Yeah.
As long as they're good to
Treating you
you
right.
and
Yeah.
you're
You're
good to
happy.
you and you're treating them nice, that's all that matters.
Right.
And then if it ends up going that way, then okay, yes, they're ugly to me because I don't find their attitude to my
Right.
liking.
Like, some of the most conventionally beautiful people can be absolutely ugly because of their
Attitude.
personality, their attitude. Yeah. That's what makes you ugly.
Well, then again, there was people in high school that like girls, dudes that thought were the hottest thing in the world, and I saw the way that they acted.
No
I'm like,
douchebags.
I'm sorry.
Or if I think seeing friends that they're like, oh, your friend's so hot. And I'm like, yeah, but you should see the way that he treats his girlfriends. You should see, I've known him as a friend and seen what he's gone through, and he's not attractive. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or same with women.
I just say yes, everyone sucks there. Don't stoop down to that level, and
Right.
you don't need to be friends with that person anymore.
All right. My next one is from Am I Overreacting? It's 1 day old. Am I overreacting? Brought cheese slices with me to McDonald's to put in burgers. Had a fight with a friend.
All right.
A friend was hanging out at my home. We decided to get McDonald's, but in Australia, it's expensive. And I don't believe in spending $16 for a meal, especially when I'm going to get hungry 15 minutes later. I mean, feel that. Anyway, a hamburger is $2 and a cheeseburger is $5.30. You're spending almost $4 on cheese. I'd bring my own fucking cheese too.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I go to McDonald's, I just get a hamburger and put my own sliced cheese on there and make it a cheeseburger. I don't think that's overreacting. I think that's smart, like,
We'll see.
money management. When I went to McDonald's, I did just that. I brought 2 cheese packet slices. So I'm assuming like the Kraft singles.
Yeah.
And got 2 hamburgers for $4 and put a slice in it. I mean, yeah. Keep in mind, we did drive through and no one was watching us. Just us 2 in the car. Then absolutely. I've done that where I've gone to get something and then I come home and put my own Swiss cheese on it. I love Swiss cheese. My friend said she's embarrassed for me, and I said I ain't paying $11 for 2 cheeseburgers when I just paid $4 and brought my own cheese. That's fair. She said I do anything cheap again in public. You're not in public, you're in a car. She will be more embarrassed and will walk in front of me. So she's embarrassed because you're cheap. She was actually serious. Then I said, your top is from Shein or Temu. I don't think you can speak. I mean, The little passive aggressive argument went on, and I finally said, "What's your fucking problem? What am I doing is not that, or what I am doing is not that serious. I just brought my own cheese to save money. Not a big deal, and no one's watching. I feel sorry for you that you feel like you need to impress strangers at McDonald's." I mean, true. It was an awkward drive back home, and then she left my home. We didn't contact each other. So they haven't talked since? Am I overreacting?
No. So you save, because if it was it was $3 and change for a hamburger, and then it was
$2 for a hamburger and $5.30 for a cheeseburger.
yeah, so you're saving about $2 per sandwich.
Right. So
and
instead of $11, you spent $4.
Yeah. So
That's
and then for a thing of like sliced
50.
cheese,
There's like 50 in there, isn't there?
there's different sizes, but I think it's like a couple bucks. So right there, you're saving a bunch of money. So like, it's hard out here, bro.
Yeah, it is. And I think it would be different if you went to like a really fancy sit down restaurant and you brought your own ketchup.
Well, I would even say like if you were going to eat inside McDonald's and then you had your own cheese and then put it on there, I could see that being a little bit
That's McDonald's,
embarrassing.
bro.
But
yeah, you were in the car in the drive-thru.
Yeah, but at that, like, I feel I could be completely wrong, but I feel like if you're going inside, like if you were to go inside of McDonald's, get a hamburger, and then put cheese on it, for lack of a better term, that's like almost like stealing because you're bringing outside stuff too.
That's what I was asking, if it was legal.
I don't see why. I mean, again, it's not a big deal to me. I could give a shit less. You're saving money.
Mm-hmm.
Would I think it's funny? Yes, but I'm not going to get upset over somebody about it.
No. I mean, I really do think that it would be different if you went to like, it would be more embarrassing to say if you went to like a really nice, or even like a nicer, like if I went to Olive Garden and brought my own salad dressing then I'd be like, this is a little embarrassing.
Like, I like these better.
I wouldn't be like, stop, I'm not talking to you, but I'd be like, bro, what are you doing? Like, is this legal? Okay, so there's an edit. Sorry, I didn't think this would blow up. Here's some answers to some questions. It was those packets of cheese slices individually wrapped you can get at the supermarkets for like $4 for 24 for a pack of 24. So there's your answer.
Yeah.
So divide that, he spent like 10 cents extra instead of $3 extra.
Well, even then, so if like it's $2 and change for a hamburger, so he got 2 of them, so that's $4, like $4 and some change. So right there, just with buying that slice of that packet of cheese, you already got your money back from, I think, like 4 cheeseburgers. So right then you've already.
Well, now you can have 24 cheeseburgers.
Yeah, and you're saving. I'm not good at quick math, but that's quite a bit of money.
Yeah. Okay, so question 2. I didn't tell her I was going to do it before we left. So, okay. I just put those 2 slices in my pocket, so they're probably warm. McDonald's was a 5-minute drive.
Let me have some of your tater tots.
Yeah, Pakistan.
Oh.
Yes, you can check Australian hamburgers versus cheeseburger prices. A hamburger is $2 and a cheeseburger is $5.30, but it can vary from store to store. One store is selling it for like $5.50. Damn, I want to go to Australia, but that's a lot.
That's my biggest freaking gripe about McDonald's is you could get a double cheeseburger for like $1 and some change back in the day when they had the freaking value menu.
It's $1.08.
Or dollar menu. It's a value menu now.
We used to ride hard on that dollar menu.
And now it's not even a double cheeseburger. You get the McDouble and it comes with 1 slice of cheese.
Yeah, isn't it like $4?
It might be more than that. And then there's the double cheeseburger, which I think is like a couple of dollars more. Just for a slice of cheese.
Yeah.
Like, where are you guys getting your goddamn cheese that it's that much more expensive?
Right. So I hate that he's not putting the question, but he's putting the answers. Okay. TBH, even if I were dining in, I would have still put it on. So that's your question. No one is going to care, and I highly doubt anyone's going to see. If they do see, they can judge all they want. So he just doesn't give a fuck. He's saving his money, which
Yeah.
at that point, I'm going to save my money too. My friend is not rich nor broke, but also she's not the smartest person financially. I mean, okay. He does sound a little penny pinchy.
But you have to be sometimes.
Right. If you can save that money, if you find a place that you can save significantly, like if it was 4 cents, I'd be like, bro. But a good $2.
Well,
Yeah.
there's even like I know you don't really know football players, but this guy, Chad Johnson or Ocho Cinco,
Oh, yeah.
like he was known as a penny pincher. Like he didn't want to rent a house when he got signed, so he lived at the stadium. And
Like
for a
in
while,
the
like he
stadium?
lived there at the stadium for a while.
Hmm.
And like he wouldn't spend his money, like he would get all his jewelry, he would get fake jewelry and all that stuff. Like it all looks real.
There was a show.
He never flies first class. He always flies
Coach.
whatever. Yeah,
Or
coach.
is it coach?
I don't know the terms of that stuff. But that's just how some people are. So what? Like
And guess what? Those are the people that have money.
Like there's even been times where we've went to bars and stuff, and people we didn't do it, but people didn't like the food, so they ordered Domino's or Pizza Hut or whatever, and had the food delivered to the bar.
Right.
That's even happened, I think, at Austin's before.
I mean, back
when
in
they
my
used to
day,
have the UFC fights.
when I shouldn't have, but back in my day, I used to bring like those little bitty bottles, or I would put alcohol in my own cup and then go buy a Sprite or a Coke or whatever and pour it in there. That's wrong. That's stealing, but I was also young and pretty sure I was underage. Don't do that, people. Anyway, I myself ain't cheap per se, but in the sense I will try to penny pinch everything. I honestly don't see the point of paying $5.30 for a cheeseburger, which feeds a 3-year-old. Is he talking about the little ones? Like the one that I get?
There's only, I don't think there's different sizes
They
of
don't have like a
cheeseburgers.
big cheeseburger?
Well, they have like your regular ones like you get, or like the McDouble. Those are all the size. And then the only time that they go up in size is
Like a
when you
number
do like
one with a big.
the quarter pounders and then
Oh,
the
quarter
Big Macs and stuff. That's only when you get different sizes.
Right. Which feeds a 3-year-old when I can just bring my own and pay $2 for 2 cheeseburgers. I can get 5 hamburgers and just bring 5 slices of cheese. I mean, I do want 2 burgers or 5 burgers for the same price. Oh, do I want? Also, the cheese I got tastes way better than McDonald's, in my opinion. It actually has cheese taste. Which honestly, though, like if you're a Velveeta person, you don't want the waxy cheese. Like, you know, if that's your preference, like, hell, if I hadn't, now I'm like, well, should I bring my own Swiss cheese? I love Swiss cheese. So I'm like, I'd rather have Swiss cheese than that. All right, we went to McDonald's because it's 11:30 p.m. Nothing was really open at this time except for expensive food truck places, and their burgers alone, not a meal, can easily be 17 plus for one burger. After tonight, I don't think I want to contact her again. She showed her true colors. I mean,
Yeah, I mean if
fair.
if they're gonna judge you for wanting to save some money, then
Right.
okay,
Well,
yeah,
and
I don't want to be around you.
You're in the drive-through, and what's the difference than taking it home? Like you do this, you'll go get McDonald's, and if we bring it home, you'll get ketchup out of our fridge and put it on your, you open it and then you dip your cheeseburger in it. What's the difference? I don't judge you for putting. I mean, I should because I don't like ketchup, but that you didn't ask them for ketchup. You could have, but that's annoying, and that's using a lot of plastic. Why not just use the jug?
I don't think that they're
No,
in the wrong or
not at all.
overreacting or anything. That's your own friends' insecurities. And
Yeah.
if they're embarrassed by you by that, then you need to find some friends that aren't. Point blank, period.
Top comment is she's embarrassed because Mickey D's is such a luxe establishment where society's finest gather to dine.
Yeah.
It did get a lot of comment. Oh, now it's up to 12,000 upvotes. A lot of comments, some awards.
All right, my next one is from Today I Fucked Up. It's 2 days old. Today I fucked up by taking salvia. So a few hours ago, me and my brother were just in the car smoking. He had bought some salvia, and I decided I should hit the salvia.
Hmm.
After I took it, my body eventually felt like it was bubbling, including my head, 10 minutes later. My vision became blurry, and eventually I saw nothing, like a blind person. It wasn't just blackness, it was literally nothing, man. Holy fucking shit. But then every time this man who I didn't have a chance to see what he looked like said the word when, I gained my vision back, but only when he said the word when. Jesus, this might sound crazy as fuck, but I think I was literally the word when. I gained vision a few times a day, probably, but only for a split second. Every time he said when, it's like I shot out of his mouth and instantly gain and lose my vision. I fucking hated it. I couldn't hear or feel anything either. My senses only came back when the man said the word when. I remember this dude just started singing, and I think I gained my senses like 30 times. Towards the end, he had sung out when, holding it for maybe 7 seconds. The music in the back sounded like some genre I had never heard before, but the longer he said when, the more my presence or whatever felt hot. It felt like weeks until I was actually normal, actually back in my body, but my brother thought I was actually tired and had fallen asleep. But he said I only slept for 9 minutes.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that, bro.
And I know,
Whew, this is very familiar to me.
well, but you only, I think you had smoked,
I don't know,
it was
K2 or
Spice, K2,
fuck that shit.
same thing when you thought you saw Scooby-Doo.
No, it wasn't Scooby-Doo. Everything was in Scooby-Doo art.
You said you saw Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Machine.
Oh, I did see the Mystery Machine. I never saw Scooby though, but it was all in that art. And then the thing, like, what are these called? Viewfinder, like it's got a thing, and then it turns, and you click it. So every time I blinked, it was like a new one. And then I also thought I was dying every time I blinked, and I crawled up the stairs. It was, that was the worst experience of my life.
I couldn't partake because that was when I was in the military, and I was not getting hemmed up for that.
That was awful. And he didn't even tell us what it was. He said it was weed, and I drunkenly believed him, and I hate him for that. That was the worst. Like, it was probably, honestly, it was probably 9 minutes, but it felt like forever. So I believe him. I believe that he was.
I'm
he
pretty
was
sure
Len.
salvia is almost like a hallucinogenic kind of a thing, because I know my cousin and
Well, I know
when we
indica
were
because you're
in
in the couch. I know that one.
Indo,
No, like indica. You're in the couch.
outdo.
There's two different.
How can this be outdo when we inside? No, my cousin and his buddy smoked salvia, and I didn't know. I just thought they had smoked weed, but apparently it was salvia. And one of them, this was before I found out that they had smoked and it came over to their house. Apparently, when they first did it, one of them was hanging out a window and thought he was a Power Ranger. And then the other one thought he was inside the Mario video game.
Oh, cute. It's not cute when you're in it,
And
though.
they were freaking out. And then apparently this stuff, like, it comes and goes and it can last a couple days.
So salvia is in the mint family, commonly known as sage. So people just out here smoking sage? Yeah, it's a potent hallucinogenic. There you go. Herb.
Yeah.
Psychoactive, and it can last up to 24 hours.
Yes.
Fuck
that's what I was saying.
off. Absolutely not.
We went to hit my friend's house.
You can chew it, vape it, smoke it, chew it.
Yeah, like
Liquid. You can make a
leaves.
liquid, put it in a drink. Oh, duh. I was like, not chew, like put it. I'm a dingus.
Well, and that in the same time, like later, because it can comes and goes. So like you think it's done.
So when he said the next day or days later.
No, like there's when you're in it, yes, it does feel like forever.
That sounds miserable. Why would you do that?
But we went to my cousin's friend's house and we were playing pool and everything was fine. And then we went and chilled out and watched 8 Seconds, the bull riding movie.
Did you do it?
No, hell no.
Okay.
I don't even like smoking weed.
I don't like sage, so.
And my cousin's buddy, like, because it's a bull riding movie,
Yeah.
so he thought the bulls were coming out of the TV to get him.
Oh, that sounds
So he ran and told
horrible.
his dad, and we were still young.
Right.
And he was like, because we were like, dude, you need to go tell somebody because you're like freaking out, dude.
That's scary.
And he's like, no, I don't want to get in trouble. And then as soon as the bulls started coming out of the TV, he went and told his dad, and his dad looked it up, and
Aw.
he's like, you idiots will be good in
Yeah.
24 hours.
Go eat a pizza, call
Just
it a
go
day.
eat something and go to bed.
Oh, could you imagine?
'Cause
Absolutely not. I could never.
I know just the one time that I remember that I smoked. I was at a buddy's house and being stupid and stoned.
That
we ate
or weed? Just
weed.
weed.
I
Yeah.
never touched salvia. We ate a bunch of ramen noodles and brownies, and then
So you did it right.
I thought that his dog was laughing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done any hallucinogenic stuff.
The only thing that I have was when they put me on Ambien, and
That shit
my
fucks
cat.
people up.
Yeah, my cat was laying on my chest, and his eyes were huge. It wasn't like scary, but I was like, why are his eyes so big? And I kept telling you, and then I fell asleep. But your mom was on Ambien, and she used to tell me to grab the doorknob, but it was my shadow, and she used to think that the light on the like the little red light on the TV was the dragon. She was a hoot.
Ambien's a scary one.
I didn't like it. It made
No.
me feel like a zombie all the time, so I got off of it. But they say the more you take it, like you get used to it, and take it and then go to bed. But I don't think I could do a hallucinogenic. I really don't think that my anxiety could handle that.
No, you would lose your freaking mind.
Mm-mm.
Just because out of the few times that you've smoked and I was with you, you freaked out.
Yeah, but I'm always drunk when I smoke, and that's why I don't do it. Because I'm like, oh, my brain is like, oh, you could do it, and I'm like, you're right, and here we are, and then I'm like crying in the bathroom, telling you to turn the lights on, and you're like, open your fucking eyes, bro, and I'm like, I can't, it's too bright.
Get my dad.
Oh yeah, I screamed for my dad one time.
No. Get out
Yeah.
of the bathtub and go to bed.
Well, the only reason I wanted my dad is because my dad is like a veteran weed smoker. Like, he smokes almost as much weed as he does cigarettes. I thought he was going to save me. All right. My next one is from a new one for us. Am I the angel? Am I the angel for also eating for two? So my wife, 25 female, is 9 months pregnant with child. I, 35 male, am with burrito. And about to do the same. So tell me if what I did was wrong. My wife had made some of her world famous 5-layer peanut butter, banana, bean, and bacon burritos. That's not 5 layers though. Is there cheese in there? Like, and made a little note that these were for her to eat tomorrow. Well, when we got married, it was my understanding that as long as the food she makes is in my house, anything goes.
God.
I know, I'm like, don't mess with a pregnant girl's food. She started to get angry at me when she asked me where the burritos were. I can't help but being a man and hungry. I only had one bite. One huge, big back bite that looks like the aftermath of Jaws, but a bite nonetheless. After she asked me the question, I said that I also was eating for two and suggested that maybe she should start making two for the baby and me. I'm only trying to help her grow my child, right? Now she's pissed at me and talking to my mom about staying over at her place for a couple of days. She is also considering not letting me see the child that I'm working for two on. My friend is calling me selfish, and I can't help being decent, normal guy who happens to be big boned and always eating for two. Am I the asshole? Oh, am I the angel?
No, you're the asshole.
I know. It says AITA, so I'm like, am I the asshole? But top comment is burrito here, not the asshole. Burritos are meant to be eaten, so she should be flattered that you enjoyed food she made. No, you do not mess with a pregnant woman.
Well, it's not even that. She said, do not touch this.
She wrote a little note.
This
is my sandwich.
And the fact that the thing that pissed me off was that he said that food in my house. This is your wife, right?
It was my understanding, or when we got married, it was my understanding that as long as the food she makes is in my house, anything goes. Get the fuck
Does
out
he
of here.
hate his wife or
Right.
something? That what the fuck?
I will eat these tomorrow instructions. Unclear. Question mark. I thought the note meant that she would make more tomorrow for me when I ate them, and these were for me
This
eating
can't be
today.
fucking
Question
real.
mark.
There's no way that this is real unless this dude is a
Big
complete
back.
fucking idiot.
A lot of people have the same, like they're stuck. They're like, "Where's the fifth layer? You only mentioned 4."
There's no way that this is real. But just like I said, alone, like it's not your house. It's
Right.
our house.
But
And she's growing my child, so the fuck?
well, okay, so I've been 9 months pregnant a couple times. So I remember, it's been a minute, so bear with me, but I remember when I felt good enough to cook because I was uncomfortable. I was, it was hot, it was cold, all the things. So if I felt good enough to cook, I would intentionally cook more and put it away because tomorrow I might not be. And I want to eat this again and again and again and again. I was stuck on one thing for a long time. And then I was like, one day I'm like, this is disgusting. I'll never eat this again. Then the next day I'm like, oh, Chipotle. And then I got off Chipotle, but the fact that she made that, she even put a little note, that these were for her to eat tomorrow. Girl, let her eat.
I just don't.
I'm eating for two too. Yeah, I
just don't understand it. Like the whole, like there's even people that I've heard, stories that I've heard, stuff that I've heard, that when people are married, they're like, oh, well, this is my house. No, motherfucker. It's
right.
not. It might have been your house before you got married, but now that you're married and now are expecting a child, it's no longer just your house.
Right. I don't think anything in this house is mine or yours.
And
unless the kids are in trouble, I'm like, that's your son.
One, she's pregnant. And again, like you said,
9
you don't
months
mess with a
pregnant.
pregnant woman's food.
Oof.
2, she wrote a note. If you really wanted something that bad, ask.
Or make your own fucking 4-layer,
Honestly,
5-layer
it doesn't sound
thing.
like it's that hard.
Like, I know. But honestly, I would be like, what are you wanting?
It's not the fucking trifle that Rachel made.
I bet she would love that shit.
That's just the thing. That was the one thing that irritated me. It was saying that it's in my food that is in my house.
Yeah. Yeah,
And from the sounds of it, is that she's is wanting to leave
and stay with his mom.
And sounded like she was threatening to not let him see the kid.
I bet this is one of those last straw things.
Like he has to have done more than this. And
well, and he's making a big joke about it. Like, oh, I only took one giant bite. You ate the whole fucking tray, bro. And then, oh, I'm sorry that I'm a big back. Like,
yeah, he's one of those dudes.
He's making the jokes about it.
Well,
and
it's
she's
like, oh, it was just a prank, or it's just a joke.
Right.
Get over it.
Well, and when you're pregnant, let alone 9 months pregnant, things are not funny. Things are not like, get the fuck out of my face. Like, I'm already uncomfortable. I want this baby to come out. Eviction notice has been sent, and you're going to mess with my food. But not on top of that, you're going to make a fucking joke about it? Like, that's rude and disrespectful.
Yeah.
He needs to think.
There's no way that this is a real thing. This has to be fucking rage bait. Or
we should have put this one on troll, but it's only 3 days old.
What does it say? Shit post?
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a shit post because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. I clicked on it to see what. So shit post looks like, instead, because it's am I the angel? So I'm wondering if that means like you're the angel, or you're like, am I the asshole or not asshole kind of thing. I think shit post, because all these are like bad ones. So I'm wondering if shit post is their asshole. You know what I mean? Because he's absolutely the asshole.
Yeah, 100%.
I would be pissed.
All right. Last one. coming from
Coming from
IATAH. I can't say letters apparently. 20 hours old. Telling my partner I'm tired of pausing my life for his video games.
Mm-hmm.
For context, I, 21 female, and my significant other, 24 male, have been dating for almost 2 years now. When him and I first met, him and I both worked a lot, and he was newer to town, so he wasn't playing his video games as often. He'd play if I was at school or working. Fast forward 6 to 7 months.
6, 7.
Him and I are living together. Currently, he has been playing at least 8 hours a day.
8 hours?
And we very rarely go to bed together anymore. Our intimate life is lacking, and I honestly feel neglected emotionally. There has been multiple times in the last month that he has been completely clueless of something I know I have spoken to him about, and he'll blame it on his shitty selective hearing that all men have.
Preach, girl, preach.
Shut up. Honestly, I feel that his actions recently have been inexcusable. I work full time and am in nursing school.
Aww.
He finished school and today and has yet to find a job. That messed me up.
Yeah, and as of today, hasn't found a job.
Yeah. My final straw though was about 2 weeks ago. I'm on my way home from a 14-hour shift. I don't want to cook. I just want to relax and spend some time with my man. I call him asking if he's ate, and if he's hungry. He states that he hasn't ate, but that he is hungry. I then tell him that I'm on my way and will pick him up from home so we can go have dinner.
Oh, cute.
He responds, but I'm playing video games with the boys.
Fuck off.
Fast forward, I come home after eating dinner and having a drink alone, and there he is playing World of Warcraft. I let out a sigh and go into my bedroom where a basket of clean laundry was placed onto the bed and was unfolded. I fold and put the laundry away, proceed to shower and lay down. He wakes me up 45 minutes later asking what we're doing for dinner. I freaked out on him, telling him he's an adult and he can figure it out himself, and that I'm tired of pausing my life so he can live out some fantasy bullshit on a PC. I think the thing that's frustrating me is that he's shown me he can be better than this. Do I continue to write it out and hope that this is just a way of manipulatively coping and being jobless, or do I present an ultimatum?
No, you leave. How old is she? 20?
21.
Yeah, girl, you're young. Go get you another one. This is not where you want to be. No. We've been together for 900 years, and if you pulled that shit on me, I can't help you anymore. Like, I know you would never do this, because I say food, and you're like, oh, where are we going? Mexican, let's go. But I just, she's like, oh, I see. Yeah, you saw him in your dating honeymoon where he was trying to get you. And this is not the first story that we've read, and it's not the first story that, in the beginning, they didn't play their video games as much because they were around. Like, I didn't live with you. But now once they start living with you, then you really see, like, because I guarantee if they were still just dating and not living together and she called him, he'd be like, oh, yeah. Because he's still trying to, like, get her.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, I'm going to play with my boys. Okay, then you can go eat with your boys, and I'm going to go eat with my boy, my new one. Like, I don't condone cheating, but kick him.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
And moving in to get, like, okay, so it says that they've been dating for almost 2 years, and then that the 6 to 7 months, and then they moved in. That's way too freaking soon.
Wait, how long have they been in together?
Said they've been dating for almost 2 years.
Okay, so I was thinking in my brain, I was like, maybe it was a COVID thing, or both their leases could have been up, and they were like, well, we're dating. Let's, instead of re-signing, let's go to a place
maybe
together.
If it was after the 2 years and then they moved in, okay, I can see that.
That's 6, 7 months.
Yeah, that's I don't know if they've been living together after the 6 to 7 months and then continuing for the 2 years thing. Then I would be like, that's way too fucking soon to move in together, because you don't
know that person.
But
I feel like even after 2 years, you don't fully know that person.
And again, even when we did the gaming episode and we did that, and it was
There was 2 of them, I think.
I'm pretty sure that we're dealing with World of Warcraft,
Mm.
and I've never played it. I've never touched it. I don't know that I've know personally anybody that's played it, but from what I've seen and some of the streamers that I watch, those raids take so long.
Do they?
Yeah,
It's kind of like D&D, right? It's an all-day event.
I have zero clue, but it's
But I could not imagine staring at well, I guess people do it all the time at work. But like staring at a computer screen for 8 hours.
but
He also hasn't had a job, and she just worked 14 hours, had to go to dinner by herself, come home and clean, fold laundry, all that stuff, take a shower, and then get in bed. And then you have the nerve to wake her up and ask her, bitch, what's for dinner? Fuck the fuck off, bro.
After a 14-hour shift, and he doesn't have a job, so he's been, I guarantee, playing all day.
When he probably is gonna be like, I did the laundry. Yeah, you switched it and put it on the bed, bro. That's not doing the laundry.
But even like I've told you before, it doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you need me to do something, the game goes off.
Right. And that's the way that it should be. But it also goes the other way. I'm not gonna be like, oh, babe, will you come get off the game? Oh, I just wanted you to open the pickle jar. Like, both sides have to be, but you also have a full-time job. He does not.
And she's brought this up to him
Yeah.
repeatedly, where she's beginning to feel neglected.
Yeah. And she's brought it up. Yeah. If I'm going to sit here and be like, hey, I feel neglected. Hey, I feel neglected. I'm only going to say it so many times.
I don't understand where he blames it on the selective hearing. That's
that's fucked up.
A ridiculous excuse.
Yeah, that's so dumb. He's just
Like,
using,
okay, so
I have a penis, so now I can't hear you.
I'm not neglecting you. I just can't hear you sometimes on purpose.
Right.
Because that's what selective is.
Yeah. Like my dog. I swear. I'm like, I know you can hear me. She's just staring off into space.
Well, and then just the sad fact of that she had to go eat dinner and have a drink alone.
I know.
When all she wanted to do after a long 14-hour shift was to spend time
with her
boyfriend.
Yeah. No. She needs to get her new mans. Mm-mm.
And then he knows, I guarantee, he knows that she is upset. Oh. Because she didn't. I'm
surprised he woke her up, honestly.
Well, it doesn't, and it doesn't sound like when she got home that she said like, "Hey, I'm home" or anything. Like she saw that he neglected her to go have a date night, essentially,
right,
to play on his video game.
So well, she probably came home and did all that, and he probably didn't even notice.
So I guarantee he knew that she was upset, and he would have came in and been like, "Hey, what are we having for dinner?"
You said something about dinner? Yeah, a long time ago.
I know I fucked up and kind of picked the game over you, but
kinda.
Can we, get something to eat? Like, no, bro. You can make you some freaking SpaghettiOs and meatballs, and
I wonder what the ultimatum would be for her. Hey, the game computer has to go.
Like
or go get a fucking job.
Yes, definitely. That's the very first one. Is you need to get a damn job. Because she's working her ass off and she's supporting a child at this point.
Right. I don't know. I don't think that I would immediately jump to the game has to go. I would be like, okay, number one, you get a job, period. I don't care if it's a greeter at Walmart or go work at McDonald's and hand out sliced cheese. Like, you're getting a job. And then, but she did say that he finished school. So I wonder what his school is in, and he hasn't gotten a job in that yet. Anyway, and then two, you need to come up with like a gaming schedule or something. Like while I'm at work, fine. But then I get off at 8, you get off at 8, and then be home, be ready to be with me when I get home.
Oh, but that's when my boys get on.
Okay.
We can play World of Warcraft.
Then go fuck with your boys then.
Go play Fortnite.
Oh, Lord. But for real, if you're going to choose them, then go live with them.
Yeah, I wouldn't ever, I know I've had my times where you'd be like, hey, let's do something like, oh, I can't pause this, but give me like a second. But if it was something serious that you needed me right then, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think after so long, I know the difference of like, hey, after, when you get a minute after this, whatever, can we, I don't know. Like the other day, I was like, hey, can you go start the puppy's laundry? Like, You finished your game, that section or whatever. I said, when you get a minute. And I was like, it doesn't have to be tonight. I just wanted to tell you before I forgot. And then you immediately went and did it. But I'm not going to be like, hey, do this. Okay, you get back on. Oh, nope, get off. You got to do this. Like, that's not fair either, because that's your hobby. That's something that brings you joy. I'm not going to take that away from you.
Yeah, but it also, and it comes down to communication. And she's tried communicating, and he's not reciprocating that.
Right.
So at this point, it's the ultimatum is cut down on the gaming time.
Job.
We need to have our date nights, because I'm working these long ass hours and I don't feel like I ever get to see you.
Yeah.
And if this is, and get a job first and foremost, honestly. And if
We'll help her support the household.
If you can't agree to these things, then we're done. And when this lease is up, or if anything, I'll find a place to go. And this is it, because you care about this more than me.
What's the top comment?
I hit a button.
Did you lose it?
No. He woke you up asking about dinner, with food in the house, presumably.
Right.
Yet, he woke you up.
Right. And he's older than you. 24?
Yeah.
And she's 21? Right? He's a grown-ass man.
Yeah, that just irritates me, because you're a child. You're not pulling your weight in the relationship.
Or financial, it sounds like.
Yeah, at all. So. You're the dick face.
That's a good one. We should start that.
But that was the last story.
Last off fresh.
Last off fresh.
That's fun.
Yeah, I
made
liked
me
it.
a little mad, but you know.
Definitely gonna have to do that one again, because finding these newer stories, because some of them are pretty spicy. Juicy. But
yeah, they were pretty good.
Yeah.
A little aggravating, but
yeah, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. That's the episode. Final story's done. Newspapers printed.
Yeah,
don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, like I said in the beginning, we are finally on Apple Podcasts. And so that makes it to YouTube, Spotify, and Apple now. So covering all the bases. Again, like, follow, share, subscribe on all platforms. And thank you so much for hanging out. And we will see you on the next one.
Bye. Love you.